Hi guys, in this tutorial we will talk about custom post types and custom fields and how we can use them in Elementor. So I will show you how we can create this type of property custom post type and how we can add this type of different fields in your custom post type. So first of all, to create custom post type, we have various ways available. You can hard code it in your theme functions PHP, but I will show you in the easier method by adding a plugin. There are two popular custom post type plugin available. One is custom post type UI and another is pods. Both are similar and same, but in my tutorial I will use pods because I normally use this one. So go to your plugin, add new, and search for pods and install and activate it. So I have already activated it. This is the pod admin menu, as you can see. So now I will show you how we can create custom post type. So to add a custom post type, you have to go to pod admin, add new, and create add new. So in here we have to choose custom post type in content type. First of all, we have to provide a singular label for our custom post type. If it is property, it will be property. If it is car, it will be car, like that. So in our case it is property, so let's add property, and for plural that will be the plural of our post types, so that will be properties. Now click next step. As you can see on the left hand panel, we have a new options called properties. We can change this icon. As you can see, this default icon, we can change it. Currently it is showing like the post. So how we can change this icon? You have to go to this admin UI, and for menu icon you have to provide a class for our icon. So we will use default icon of our WordPress. So if you hover over to this little question mark, you will see some details. Click this link called dash icon. It will open up the default WordPress icons. As you can see, we have bunch of options, icon option available. So let's add something like this one. So click on this icon and you will see the class of that particular icon. We need to copy that class and paste it in here and save the pod. As you can see, our custom post type icon is now changed to that icon. That is perfect. So if I go to this property and click add new, as you can see, we only have the title and the content area. We don't have any featured image. We need featured image to add image for our property. So how we can add featured image? So that is very easy. You have to go to this pod, edit pod, and this is our custom post type. Click edit and go to advanced options. Scroll down to this supports area and check mark this featured image. If you want comments, you can also check comments and other fields as well. So in our case, let's choose featured image. Click save. Now if I go to property, add new, as you can see, we have featured image options available. That is perfect. So now we need to add the other options like the property type, number of rooms, bathrooms, etc. So how we can add that? To create this type of custom fields, you can create it with pod as well. Pod has that options, but I usually use a plugin called advanced custom fields. So this custom fields plugin is very popular and very flexible to use. You can create any type of custom field with this plugin. So go search for plugin advanced custom fields and install it. I have already installed and activated the custom fields. After activating the custom fields, you will see a new options called custom fields. So we will now create custom fields for our property. So go to custom fields, click add new, and in here first of all we need to give it a name of our field group. So this name in our case will be property, and in here we have to set the rules in which area or in which post type these fields will be shown. So in our case that will be under properties custom post. So in here choose post type is equal to property. As you can see, we have property options. If you have 4 or 5 types of custom fields, you can see it in here. So in our case it will be property. So let's save and publish. Perfect. So now we will create our field like this field, the number of rooms, etc. So how we can create field? In here, as you can see, we have a button called add field. So click this button. As you can see, we have now a field option available. So first of all, let's add our property price, this one. So this price will be a number. So first of all, you need to determine which type of field you need. So in our case, the price will be a number field. So in here, field type, choose number, and all these related settings for that particular field type will show under this. So first of all, let's give our field a name, that will be price, and in here this one field name, that this is the slag of our field, so this name shouldn't have any space or a special character. So if you type in here and click in here, it will automatically create that for you, so don't worry about this. In here you can put some instruction, like here you can put the price of our property like that for help our user. And if this field is required, you have to check this one, so our price will be required field. In here you can choose a default value, let's set it to $2000 maybe, and to add a dollar sign just before it, you can create this with Elementor or from this area as well. So in our case, let's leave that blank, and you can also set minimum value and everything. We don't need that. Let's save this. And now if I add new property, as you can see, we have a new options called price. You can set our price in here. That is perfect. So now let's set the others, like property type. In here property type, let's make it a select box, and first of all this will be buy, and second will be rent, and it is required as well. Sorry, not in this area, the buy rent will be in here under choice field, and you have to put each choice in a new line. Okay, so in our case we have two choice, buy and rent. Default value, you can set it default value. In our case, let's set it rent. And you can also choose allow null, select multiple values, like that. Everything, we don't need any of this. Just let's save this, and let's refresh our add new property. As you can see, now we have property type, and it is a drop down select. You can choose rent or buy. That is perfect. For our number of rooms, let's add number of rooms. You can also duplicate any field. So for number of rooms, so you will add a select field. So let's duplicate this one. Let's remove this field name and this field level, and let's put number of rooms. This will also be a select field, and for choice we'll set it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, and for default let's set it 1, and everything let's set it. Now let's set this square feet area, the area. Let's set it number. The number area will be, you can set a default value like this. You can also set this square feet prepend or append in here. Let's set it in append area square feet, so this will show after this value. Let's update. Let's reload. As you can see, we have also number of rooms and area. And let's add the year. You can add as many field as you want, so in my case I am just adding number of. For our year, let's make it a calendar feed, so this will be date picker. Perfect. And for display format, we just want to show this year, and for return format we also want to show this year. This D means day, this M means month, and this Y means year, so we just want this year. You can set this week start on. Let's also make it required field. Save. So now all of our fields are now set. So let's add a new property. So go to property, add new, and let's add a new property like this. Let's add a description. This is our description. The price will be $2,000. Type of will be rent. Number of rooms, let's set it 3 rooms. Area should be like 3000 square feet. And year, let's choose year 2019. And as you can see, it is only showing the year. Okay, perfect. And also let's set a featured image. Perfect. Let's publish. Now how we can display this type of custom post type in our page. So let's create a new page. Add new. In here, let's name it all property, and let's choose Elementor full width to make it full width. Publish, and let's edit with Elementor because we want to use Elementor for our page. So now let's add a section. In here, let's add a title. Make it center, maybe color black. Let's make it a little bit bigger and add a padding to our section. So in here, how we can display our property. Okay, so normally what Elementor supports is a post widget, as you can see. By the way, we need Elementor Pro for this, so you must have Elementor Pro. So we have a post widget in Elementor Pro, so just drag and drop in here. In here you can set the number of columns post per page. As you can see, it is showing the default post in our Elementor, but we want to show our properties post. So how you can set it? You have to go to this query section, and in here the source will be properties. As you can see, now our featured image, the title and the content is showing, but we don't want to show our property like this because we have some custom fields available. We want to show the custom fields in here. So how we can create that? So that is very easy as well. So all we need to do, we need to add a new plugin. Go to plugin, add new, and in here search for ELE CUSTOM. Elementor custom. So Elementor custom skin, search for this one and install and activate it. This plugin will allow us to design our own custom post loop. So that is very easy as well. So if we go to our template and theme builder, we will see a new options called loop. So the loop, all you need, go to loop, click this button, add new loop, give it a name, any name you want. In our case, property loop, and click create template. Make it full width with no gap, because we don't need any gap between any property. We will set it with our post options in here, so we don't need any gap in here. So in here you can design your post just like you want. So in our case, we'll have a image on top, then our title, then our options, then our price. So in here, let's add an image. Let's add an image widget. Image. Perfect. You can set the custom size as well. So in our case, let's set is 400 to 300 maybe. Click apply. It will crop it in 400 to 300. And don't worry, sometimes in this area your no preview will shown. So don't worry, you can just work with it. So in our case, this will be our property images. So the property image was a featured image. So click this dynamic and go to featured image. So click this dynamic and choose featured image, post featured image. Perfect. Click save, and in here we need to set a condition, or just cancel it. We will set the condition later. So after that, we need to add the title. So go to this post title. You can drag this post title in here, or you can just grab this heading, place it in here, style it just like you want, and click this dynamic and choose post title. It will automatically grab the post title for us. So now we need to add these custom fields. So let's add an inner section to make it 2 column. In here we need 2 column. Let's also make it full width and maybe a little bit gap. Let's add no gap. So we need 2 options, rent and something like that. So let's add you can use the icon box widget. Let's try icon list if it works. Yes, this will work. So we'll use the icon list. So first of all, let's choose our icon. The property type will be, icon will be home. Let's choose this one, and the number of rooms will be maybe something like grid, like something. Let's choose this one for now as it is, and let's copy and paste it in here. So in here, let's choose the icon scale. Let's choose this one, and in here let's choose an icon of calendar. So now our icon is set. Maybe just style a little bit. Okay, so our style is set. So how we can turn this text to our custom fields text? That is very easy. So go to this content area, and for our home icon, this will be our property type. So just next to the text, click this little dynamic and scroll all the way to the down and choose ACF field. Now click on this ACF field and in here under key, let's choose the field we want to show. We want to show property type. Perfect. As you can see, it is showing rent. That's perfect. So let's go to the next one. This will be our number of rooms. So click this dynamic, scroll down to the bottom, choose SCF field, click on SCF field. For key, choose number of rooms. As you can see, it is showing 1. For this one, let's choose the area. So choose SCF field, area. For this one, as you can see, on area we have a little SQFT, square feet. You can also add that in here. Go to this advanced, and after let's add SQFT. As you can see, now the SQFT is showing, but it is showing just after the number. So let's add a little bit space before the SQFT. Now it is perfect. So now let's set this year. So choose this one, dynamic year. Okay, for some reason it is not showing. We'll check back later. So now lastly, let's click this publish button. So in here we have to set these conditions. So click this add condition. Where do you want to display your template? So in our case, we want to show it in archive. Maybe let's set it post archive. You click save. So now if we choose our page, let's see what happens. What is our page? As you can see, absolutely nothing happens. This is because we need to set our skin. So let's refresh our page. Click this one, and in here where it says skin classic, we have to choose custom, and in here select default template, and we will choose our the loop we created, property loop. Now as you can see, our everything is showing is in here. So let's save. Now if we refresh our page, as you can see, our property and all of our custom fields are now showing. So that is very easy. You can make any changes in your property loop in here. So let's say we have to add a border around this property, so you can do in here as well. So if you want to add border in here, okay, so the options is now grayed out. So you can go to your property loop and add a border around our loop design. So let's add a little bit and add a, let's say, 5 pixel padding as well. So if you refresh, as you can see, we have a border. So this is very handy. You can design a style just like you want. So let's say we want to add this property value or property price. So you can add it just duplicate our title, make it under our property, and make this title the price. Click this little dynamic, go to SCF field, key will be price. Before it there will be a $sign, and after it there will be slash month or anything you want to show. As you can see, it is $2,000 per month. Let's update. Let's refresh. As you can see, the price is now showing. So this is how we can format or style any of your custom post type or custom fields in Elementor. That is very handy. So you can create any type of custom post loop like car listing, etc. So this is how we can use our custom post type and custom fields easily. So that's it for today, guys. So I will see you in my next tutorial. If you have any tutorial request, please comment it in comment section below.